Fong Nha launched an all-out assault, forcing Luke Li to flee. Understanding that his opponent possessed a rare and dangerous ability, Luke Li resorted to Sun Tzu's Art of War and the 36 stratagems. Strategy 37, running away, seemed to be the best course of action. Against such a troublesome opponent, conventional methods wouldn't be effective. Reaching the edge of a cliff, Luke Li encountered a horde of ape-like monsters, each holding 5 warrior tokens. Without hesitation, he activated his Predator's Blade skill, swiftly eliminating the stunned creatures before they could even grasp what was happening. Fong Nha continued his pursuit, astonished by Luke Li's technique. The monsters had been wiped out, but when Luke Li turned back to face him, Fong Nha had already deciphered the Predator's Blade skill. He was genuinely impressed. Luke Li possessed a time-limited boss skill. Before departing, Fong Na's leader had specifically instructed him that if he ever encountered this ability, he should counter it by using the slowest possible speed, believing Predator's Blade to be Luke Li's final trump card. Fong Nha smirked in satisfaction. He then declared that Luke Li had helped him activate his power to its fullest. This fight was over, and Luke Li had lost. To Fong Nha, victory and defeat were merely part of the game, but for Luke Li, losing was not an option. At that moment, Luke Li's energy suddenly surged, shocking Fong Nha. His initial surprise quickly turned into excitement, thanks to Luke Li. His blood was boiling with exhilaration. Just then, Lao Tam and the rest of Fong Na's team appeared. Drawing his bow, Lao Tam remarked on how spectacular the battle had been. However, he regretfully informed Fong Nha that their leader was in a hurry. If they didn't return soon, they would be reprimanded. Apologizing, Lao Tam announced that he would be the one to end the fight. As Tram Wei and Fong Nha charged at each other, an assassin lurked behind the bushes. It was Kai Tian, silently taking aim. His arrow, infused with lethal intent, was the Phantom Arrow, an invisible strike tearing through the air with unstoppable force. It streaked past Fong Nha and pierced straight into Tram Wei's chest. By the time Fong Nha realized that someone else had intervened, he turned back and shouted, "Who?" Kai Tian, still holding his bow, stood upright and calmly answered, "Lao Tu, I came to help you." "Brother." Fong Nha was momentarily stunned by Kai Tian's unexpected arrival. His expression shifted to worry. Why was he here? His eyes widened as a purple aura swirled around him. Standing on the ground, he swung his sword in a full circle, slicing through the surrounding grass, leaving only barren earth beneath his feet. The energy shockwaves sent Tram Wei flying. That was Azure Wolf. From behind, a massive blue dragon exhaled a powerful blast. The force struck Tram Wei, sending him hurtling away, completely powerless. His body plummeted freely, the arrow still embedded in his chest. Standing atop the towering cliff, Fong Nha and Kai Tian watched as the water below rippled from the impact of something falling. Kai Tian, with 298 warrior tokens, glanced at Fong Nha, whose count was still 0. With a smirk, he asked, "Why hasn't your warrior certification increased at all?" Fong Nha, however, responded with a question of his own. "Are you telling me that guy isn't dead yet?" Kai Tian chuckled knowingly. He had already guessed what Fong Nha was thinking. "Lao Tu, you didn't intentionally let him escape, did you?" Fong Nha fell silent for a moment before responding. "How could that be?" Kai Tian, unwilling to let the matter go, pressed further. "Then why was your final move Lang Lam instead of Lang Tan?" He chuckled knowingly and teased, "Letting the